Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Enjoy English School. I'm Bruce.
I'm Antony.
We're back again together for you. And today we start a 2-day special show on celebrations. Everybody likes to celebrate. Everyone loves holidays. We're going to take you to the European nation of the Netherlands, also simply called Holland, to witness. We're going to spy on what they do over the next 2 days.
Yeah, 没错，我们今天要讲的主题呢是全球节庆的单元。我们今天要带各位到荷兰去。好，在荷兰的话呢，你可能听过2种名字，一个叫 Netherlands， 要加 s 的，跟 Holland 不用加 s 的这2种说法，对不对？好，所以我们今天要赶快来看看好我们有趣的内容。
Koningsdag, King's Day in the Netherlands. Imagine you're taking a stroll along one of Amsterdam's famous canals. But instead of the usual calm atmosphere, there's a huge party going on. Also, everyone around you is wearing orange from head to toe. Welcome to Koningsdag, one of the most important national holidays in the Kingdom of the Netherlands. When this holiday first began in 1885, it was called Prinsessendag to celebrate the birthday of Princess Wilhelmina. After she became queen, it turned into Koninginnedag, or Queen's Day. After King Willem-Alexander took control of the throne in 2013, the day became Koningsdag, or King's Day, which was first celebrated in 2014. Koningsdag takes place on April 27th, which is King Willem-Alexander's birthday. His country's people celebrate it by dressing themselves and even their pets in orange. That is the traditional color of the Dutch royal family, who are officially called the House of Orange-Nassau. On Koningsdag, people from all over the country flock to Amsterdam to party with other Dutch people. They dance in the streets, ride boats in the canals, and sell their used items at vrijmarkten, outdoor flea markets. After the sun goes down, public squares in the city host live concerts late into the night.
Okay, let's begin with the title. I think we're both a little shy here because neither one of us is fluent in Dutch. Now, the country is called Holland, the Netherlands. Because of the S, we say the, like in the United States or the Philippines. But the people and the language and the customs, we use a different word completely, and that word is Dutch. D-U-T-S-C-H. D-U-T-C-H, no S. D-U-T-C-H, of course, 大写的 D, because we're talking about something that belongs to a country. So the Dutch people in the Netherlands have a very special celebration, and it is Koningsdag. Koning is their word for king. Tag is related to the German and English word day, in German Tag. This is the King's Day in the Netherlands. That's why we have this title.
Yeah, 没错，我们从 title 这个地方开始讲。老师刚刚先简单的介绍一下我们今天这个主题国王节 Konings， 好，就是老师讲的国王 Tag， 就是这个德文里面的这个day， 但是因为我们都不会讲这个荷兰语嘛，所以老师他的发音比较偏向德文，算是最接近荷兰语的这种发音方式了。好，今天讲到 King's Day in the Netherlands。如果你今天要表示荷兰这个国家的话，你有2种，就是第一个叫做 Holland。第二个叫做 The Netherlands， 好，这2种方法去说明这个国家，但是他们的语言啦，他们的人名都是用 Dutch 这个字来表达的哦。
And one more thing, notice Netherlands, L-A-N-D-S or L-A-N-D at the end of a term in geography is not pronounced land unless it is separate. If it's one word, then we have the sound lund. And the best example, of course, is England. We don't say England, right? Greenland, Iceland, and so on. There are many, many geographic place names that end in land because that's what geography is.
That's right.
It's a study of what's on the land.
没错。所以在这里的话特别注意一下，像各位你们应该很熟悉 Tom Holland， 对不对？好，这个一个演员演那个蜘蛛人那一位，所以你用他的名字也可以记得这个 land 的这个声音。
Okay, well, let's get busy here finally. We're going to talk about sort of an introductory sentence here. Dress in orange for the birthday party of the year. This is going to introduce the idea that this holiday, this special day, is someone's birthday party. Now, dress in orange means to wear something that is orange, W-E-A-R. I'm wearing a tie. When I go to some formal place, I dress in a tie. Sometimes we also say with, dress with a tie.
没错。第一个我们碰到就是 dress in orange， 就是穿上橘色的衣服。我们在后面还会陆陆续续碰到 dress 这个字其他的一些搭配用法。所以第一个是用 dress， 然后配上 in 什么颜色的衣服。
Okay, now let's look at our first paragraph. Imagine you're taking a stroll along one of Amsterdam's famous canals. If you know anything about Holland, then you know that Amsterdam is its largest city and one of its 2 capital cities. Amsterdam is very famous because, like some other cities around the world, Bangkok used to be like this. Lots and lots of canals because it's very, very low land. In fact, the Netherlands. Nether means low or below. So when you're near the sea, you can expect a lot of water. And they used water in order to, instead of cars on roads, like Venice in Italy is another example. People often go from point A to point B by boat, not by car.
没错，所以这里的话，我们第一句话看到这个字 canals， 就是指运河的意思。相信各位听过荷兰就知道说，他们事实上是水乡泽国，就像那个威尼斯一样，对不对？有很多很多的运河，所以他们从 A 点到 B 点的时候，往往都是坐船去的。所以整句话我们来看一下，说 Imagine you are taking a stroll。Taking a stroll 就是漫步，慢慢轻松的散步在 along one of Amsterdam's famous canals。那他这边提到了这个阿姆斯特丹。好，老师刚刚提到说，阿姆斯特丹呢是荷兰的第一大城，好，有非常非常多的这个运河。想象你就漫步在其中一条运河这个上面，然后怎么样呢？
But instead of the usual calm atmosphere, there's a huge party going on. Amsterdam, after all, if you're on boats, they are much quieter than cars, and there are fewer of them. So Amsterdam is relatively quiet compared to many other cities. That's what we expect, but suddenly there's a very, very big, great party going on.
没错，就你想想看，老师刚刚提到说呢，很多的这个你会看到很多的船啊什么，但车比较少，所以照理来讲是比较安静的。But instead of the usual calm atmosphere，Atmosphere 这个字的意思就是指气氛、氛围。好，平常它都是安安静静这样的氛围。There's a huge party going on。平常呢，安静氛围不见了，突然之间代之而起的是什么？居然是狂欢的派对！哇，到底怎么回事呢？
Okay, when we use atmosphere as we do here, we're really referring to the feeling of a place or the sense we get from a place. The first meaning of atmosphere has to do with weather and climate.The air above us, as high as it goes, that is the physical atmosphere.
没错，所以在这里的话 atmosphere 指的是气氛、氛围。但如果这个字你在其他地方看到，比方说像是在天文或者像是大气、地科这种情况的话，这个 the atmosphere 指的是这种大气层，有不一样的意思。
Also, everyone around you is wearing orange from head to toe.That means they cover themselves with clothing, hats, shoes, or boots that are orange.
最有趣的是 Also, everyone around you, 所有你身旁的人都怎么样 is wearing orange from head to toe, 就是从头到脚穿都是橘色的，到底现在是怎么回事
Welcome to Koningsdag, one of the most important national holidays in the Kingdom of the Netherlands. There's another official name for Holland, the Kingdom of the Netherlands. And that's what Koningsdag means. Koning is king, Tag is day.
Yeah, 没错，这个告诉你说，好，解答出现 Welcome to Koningsdag, one of the most important national holidays in the Kingdom of the Netherlands. 好，欢迎来到国王节。然后他就讲到说，国王节呢是在这个荷兰王国里面最重要的一个国定假日之一。
Okay, now remember there's a difference between dress in and dress oneself in. When we add oneself, you do it to yourself. You put on your own clothes. But you could dress a child in a jacket because it's cool. Then we put the pronoun between dress and in.
没错，所以说 dress 可以当这种不及物动词，像 dress in 什么颜色，但是你也可以把它变成及物动词，后面接人，帮孩子穿上什么颜色的衣服，或者穿上什么样的衣服 ，dress a kid in something， 或是用什么样的方式去讲，还有及物跟不及物的两种功能。
Okay, let's take a short break before we continue. Okay, let's continue. When this holiday, Koningsdag, first began in 1885, it was called Prinsesstag to celebrate the birthday of Princess Wilhelmina. You understand, I hope. Prince is the son of a royal couple, the king and the queen. Princess, E-S-S, is the daughter.
Yeah, 没错。所以第一句话讲说 When this holiday 指的是国王节 first began in 1885 1885年的时候呢才开始的这样的一个节日呢 It was called Prinsesstag 好，这个 Prinsesstag 大家应该就晓得是这个公主节好 To celebrate the birthday of Princess Wilhelmina 好，就是她当时的这个威廉明娜这位公主帮她庆生的一个节庆
After she became queen, remember she was a princess, and then when her parents died, especially her father, she became the queen of the country. It turned into Koninginnetag. The inna means queen, so it's Queen's Day.
Yeah, 所以接下来呢，好，等到她这个登基继位了之后呢 ，after she became queen 变成王后之后，好 ，it turned into 这个 it 就是指 this holiday 从公主节就变成了这个皇后节 or the Queen's Day.
After King Willem Alexander took control of the throne in 2013, the throne is a chair, but it represents the power of a royal person. And that day, Koningsdag became Koningsdag. So from Queen's Day to King's Day, which was first celebrated the year after in 2014, just 8 years ago.
没错，所以在这里的话呢，我们来看到他这么讲到说 ，After King Willem Alexander took control of the throne， 老师刚刚提到说 throne 呢就是王位的意思，然后等到这个 William Alexander 他变成国王继位了之后，时间呢是在2013年，所以他这个节庆就从皇后节变成我们现在讲的国王节，然后到后来呢，他在2014年继位后一年开始正式的庆祝这个国王节。
Okay, now let's take another short break as we find out more about this special day. Okay, now let's take a look at our last paragraph for today. Remember, we have a 2-day program. Koningsdag takes place on April 27th, which is King Willem Alexander's birthday. I think you can figure that out.
所以第一句话呢，我们来看到说 Koningsdag takes place 就是指会在什么时候举办 on April 27th, which is King Willem Alexander's birthday. 所以这个很有趣哦，我后来去查了一下，最开始的时候，原本的时候是8月31号，那是当初的时候那个威廉明娜公主的生日。到后来等到她继位之后，等到这个 Alexander 继位之后，他就变成了 Alexander 的生日，就变成4月27号。
His country's people celebrated by dressing themselves and even their pets in orange. Orange is the national color of the Netherlands. In the United States, red, white, and blue that represents the United States, but it's orange in the Netherlands, and that's why they will dress because they love their country and they want to honor the king, and they even dress their pets in orange.
哇，好好玩哦，对不对？他这边还看到了哦 ，His country's people， 好，他这里的话，国家里头的所有人呢 ，celebrated by doing something， 他们用后面这种方式去来庆祝这个节庆 ，dressing themselves and even their pets in orange。我们最开头的时候不是提到 dress in orange， 对不对？在这边的话 ，dress 变成及物动词的用法，所以到后面的话，后面可以接 themselves。或者是接其他的动物，或者像是 their pets， 对不对 ？In orange， 就把他们自己，还有他们甚至连宠物呢，都穿上了橘色的衣服来庆祝哦。
That orange is the traditional color of the Dutch royal family, who are officially called the House of Orange, Nassau. If you're in the New York City area, you know Nassau is part of New York State, just outside of New York City. Orange is another county just outside of New York, because New York used to be Dutch before it became English. And I suppose they wore orange back then too.
所以在这边的话，我们看一下这句话 That's the traditional color of the Dutch royal family. 事实上呢，他们是这个荷兰王室的颜色就是橘色，所以大家都穿橘色嘛，对不对 ？Who are officially called the House of Orange Nassau. 拿索王国。那事实上，老师他提到说，之前在这个纽约的时候，他某些区域的话，因为他们其实曾经有被可能跟荷兰有点关系，所以他们也会用橘色的去庆祝这样的这种节庆。
On Koningsdag, people from all over the country flock to Amsterdam. Flock refers to a close group of animals together, but we use it as a verb when a lot of people will go to one place together. And why do they do this? They want to party with other Dutch people.
Yeah, 所以在这边他就说，在国王节这一天呢 ，people from all over the country， 全国的百姓，他都会 flock to Amsterdam to party with other Dutch people。这个地方 flock to， 老师提到说，其实本来是讲到动物，一群动物哇冲向某个地方，在这里的话就是人潮就会涌进阿姆斯特丹，跟其他这些荷兰人呢一起来庆祝狂欢这样子。
While in Amsterdam, they dance in the streets. That's a sure sign it's a big party. Ride boats in the canals, of course, and sell their used items at Vrijmarkten, which are outdoor flea markets. These are not supermarkets. These are markets much like our night markets here in Taiwan. People will simply have a table and maybe a couple of chairs, and they put what they want to sell on the tables and sell it open.
所以在这边的话，你看到很有趣哦，不只是狂欢而已 ，They dance in the streets， 在街上跳舞啦 ，ride boats in the canals， 可能去运河里面去划船啦 ，and sell their used items at Vrijmarkten OK outdoor flea markets 这个地方呢 outdoor flea markets 就是指那种户外的类似像是 garage sales 那种感觉 对不对好就很像是把你用过的二手的东西拿出来卖然后卖个好价钱像跳蚤市场一样这样的东西用这种方式去庆祝这个节庆
After the sun goes down, after the sun sets, public squares in the city in Amsterdam host, they provide for the public live concerts late into the night. So this is an all-night party.
哇，听起来好好玩哦，对不对？他就提到说 ，After the sun goes down， 好，一旦太阳下山了之后呢 ，public squares in the city host， 好，这个地方 host 其实就是举办了，就是开始会有许许多多 they provide， 好，在这里的话，很多的公共广场上面都会有许许多多的 live concerts， 好，各式各样的这种现场的那种音乐的表演 ，late into the night， 一路让你狂欢到深夜，感觉真的很棒。
Okay, we're going to take a very short break and then review some of the important words from today's lesson. Okay, we finish every program with our vocabulary review. Number 1, to dress in or to dress oneself in. Following in is the clothing, whether it's a hat, shoes, or shirt, and a description of it, yellow, blue, pink, or winter or summer, and so on. You dress yourself in, and then you can add what kind of clothes.
没错，所以 dress 这个字可以当不及物的用法，直接接 in， 然后接上什么颜色的衣服，或者是及物的用法，后面可以接自己，或是接任何其他人，你的宠物等等，就可以 dress yourself in or dress your pet in something， 后面可以接上你想他穿的颜色。
Number 2 is atmosphere. Now remember, if you're talking about the atmosphere at a party or in a test room, it's a feeling. But if you're talking about nature, that's the air that surrounds the earth.
没错，所以这个字有两个意思，在我们文章里面意思指的是一个地方给你的气氛氛围，但如果说今天是在讲到这个天文相关的事情的话，地科的话，它的这意思可能指的是大气层。
From head to toe is our next item. From your head to your toe is all of you, and usually we'll be talking about clothing, but it could mean other things. If you catch a cold, you may feel sore from head to toe.
就是从头到脚的意思。
Number 4, to turn into is to become.
就是变成什么东西的 turn something into something or something turn into something， 就是从 A 变成 B。
Take control of is a fancy way to say control or manage.
Take control of 就是指控制住某个东西，或者去管理某样事物，可能是国家等等。
Officially, our next item, can mean legally or properly or having to do with the government.
Officially 有很多的意思，在这边的话可能是公开的、官方宣布的这种感觉，对不对？通常是会跟政府有关。
We already mentioned the next item, flock to. A lot of people go to the same event.
很多人聚集到某个地方或去参加某项活动，群体的涌进就可以用 flock to a place.
A flea market. This is an American expression for a private sale, usually in a person's garage or on their front lawn. They sell things they don't need, and other people can get a good price if they see something they like.
没错，就是我们常常听到的跳蚤市场，或者是那种车库的那种拍卖二手东西这样的活动。
Okay, that's it for today's lesson, but part 2 is coming up. I can't wait. Until then, bye-bye.